Who am I? This is a question I constantly ask myself. I am a young black man who grew up in a single parent home. I grew up fatherless. I'm a young man who is determined to beat the odds. I'm a young black man who has a plan to be successful. My mom is my motivation. Everybody asks me, why are you going to college? My answer every time is because I have to give my mom the life she deserves. She gave up everything for me, so I'm going to push myself to give her everything she missed out for me. BHGH at first was just a program I got into just for the money, but it eventually turned into something that helped me get through high school. All the playing and them staying on my back about my grades really helped me finish high school. If I had to tell the underclassmen, it would be to never give up on your goals, even the ones that seem impossible. I'm going to leave you with this quote from Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done.
My name is Ricardo Murray, and I'm a Boys Hope Girls Hope Scholar going to Bowling Green State University. My family have influenced me to go to college because all my siblings have attended college and graduated. Boys Hope Girls Hope has helped me gain new experiences and friends throughout my time in the program. I will tell the underclassmen to stay on track and pay attention in school so they can finish strong and go on to accomplish their dreams in life.
Who am I? I am a first generation college student, majoring in kinesiology at Michigan State University. I am often characterized as being a leader and determined person. BHGH has given me the opportunity to go off to college to pursue my dreams by giving me scholarship money to help pay tuition and skills to stay ahead. What inspired me to go off to college is my community. I want to see a change, and my belief is that there is no better way to bring change than to do it yourself. Something I would like to tell the other classmen is to take school serious, take advantage of your resources, and to enjoy your life.
My name is Ari Von Thomas Washington. I am really in awe, but underneath that is much love and thanks for God, Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and the Detroit Scholarship Fund. I got into the program kind of late. I actually joined in late May of my junior year, so I'm only really a year and a half still into the program. There was actually one point where I thought I wasn't going to be graduating, and James and Jasmine had actually told me and sat down with me and told me that I need to get my stuff together. So we spent extra time after school getting things done and eventually raising my GPA. I will be attending School Craft College with my tuition paid in full by the Detroit Scholarship Fund, and is presented with the opportunity to bowl at the collegiate level and may also have a chance to play college basketball. To be honest, I wasn't necessarily influenced to go to college. Growing up, I always felt like I needed to get a higher education because that's what it would take for me, you know what I'm saying, to be successful. Boys Hope, Girls Hope has done more than expected for me. One-on-one sit-downs to help me get into school, service trips, college tours, endless different things. My networking list has grown because of the things that they have us do. For all the young scholars, do what you have to do and take advantage of every financial and academic opportunities.
And I'll be attending Michigan State University in the fall. Most of the time, I'm a laid-back individual. I try to make my parents and all the people who have invested time in me proud. I enjoy watching sports, and I just like to chill with my friends to relieve stress and anger. I always wanted to go to college from a young age. When I was younger, I wanted to go to UConn. Then I went through a phase where I wanted to go to UAD, then UAB. Another thing that motivated me to go to college was the neighborhood I grew up in. It wasn't the worst neighborhood, but living there motivated me to work harder than everybody else to get to an institution that would prepare me to be the most successful person in the real world. The most important motivating factor for me to go to college was seeing my mother struggle to put me in private school my whole life so I could get the best education possible. BHGH has been there for me when I most needed help. The staff here at BHGH kept me on track during the year. The senioritis started to kick in. Having having to go to Boys Hope, Girls Hope every day helped me with my time management skills. We were there from 4 to 6, so it forced me to do my homework or study for tests that were coming up. Whereas before, I would either be chilling on the phone, sleep, social media, or just procrastinate. For the underclassmen, I want y'all to listen to the things the staff are telling you. I know sometimes you just want to figure it out on your own, but they really have your best interests and want to help you out. Also, use them to your advantage because all of them have been in your shoes at one point in time, so they can relate to the problems or worries you're having about your senior year. Lastly, I want to leave out this quote. If you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you know you're on the right track.
Who am I? I'm Walter. So I grew up on 6 Mile in Hartsdale on the west side. It's not a bad neighborhood. There's nothing, there's a drug house across the street, but there's nothing like, it's just real. It's just part of real life. Like everybody living in a different neighborhood. Everybody got their own story. How they got here, how they grew up. It's just always something that amazed me because growing up, I used to think, maybe 5 or 6 years old, I used to think that people didn't have, I don't want to say a worse life than me, but everybody has their own story to tell, which is it's just part of taking advantage of the opportunities you have in front of you. And that's what I pretty much did my whole life. I've been put in different situations from almost flunking in 7th to 8th grade. Barely made it out of middle school. I used to be a bad kid. I used to get in trouble and get kicked out. More suspended, but I used to make my mom go crazy and stuff. She used to call me little badass, but that was just her way of saying she doesn't know what to do with me. She tried to do different things. She tried to get me organized and stuff, or involved in a lot of stuff. I did some stuff. There was some stuff I liked more than others. I did like soccer a little bit, minus the running part. Like, she tried to get me in Boy Scouts. She just tried to do whatever she could to just get me, like, she thought I was leading down the path that was getting me hurt or in real bad trouble and stuff. And it's just so the thing that motivates me to just go to college is the fact that my pops, he's sick. He has a stage 3 kidney failure. He's not on the list yet. I see my dad every day. Every day. There was a point where my dad, he just disappeared for like 4 months. Couldn't nobody find him. I couldn't call him. I couldn't do a lot of stuff without a father. But my mom, she did the best she could to raise me. I know it was difficult because she only has one sister. She never had a brother. So and I'm her only son. I don't have no brothers or sisters. So it was just something that me and her both had to deal with and get along with because she would be gone all day. But when she was gone, I'd be in trouble, and some teachers would have to bring me home from school because they just knew the situation. And I didn't know back then, but I know now, like, some of them really felt bad for me. Because my dad, he was going through some stuff, didn't make the right decisions, didn't do the right thing. But part of life, everybody makes mistakes. And so him getting sick really made me take look at my life and what my mom, what she tries to do for me, she's always cussing at me, always. And I know she loves me, that's all, I mean, that's all that matters. And I always butt heads with her. There's not an argument I won't take or just give up on. I'm strong-headed, just like her. I'm calm, just like my daddy. She just gonna have to live with it. But I know at the end of the day, we both know I'll do whatever for her. I'll climb mountains, I'll jump over planets. I'll do whatever for my mom and my dad. But just going to college just gives me a chance to do something that my pop didn't do. He didn't go to college. He used to make 3 figures and he went to a trade school. He dealt cards, he owned dealerships. He believed that college wasn't something that was a must, that you can make decisions, like you can make a life for yourself that doesn't have to be at a 4-year university or having a doctorate degree or just something that says it's official. Like, he wasn't that smart. And one thing that always sticks with me, he always talks about, when I go to college, what puts me over the hump, what makes me want to finish. And he says, you don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be the most organized, you don't have to be planned, you don't have to plan your whole life out in one sitting. Just take it one day at a time. That's why I don't have goals. Like Nina, sorry. Like she asked me when we were doing the little exercises, what are your goals? And honestly, I thought that she thought I was trying to be mean and like not participate. But it's just real, and it's part of what I do. I just take life one day at a time. I don't just plan everything out. Sometimes I just gotta let the balls roll and let them set. Just keep it going. And what's going to make me finish college and just make sure that I give my mom, like Rich said, the life she deserves is she gave up everything for me. She quit her job at State Farm. We were literally homeless for 3 days. We were living in the car. And my mother's pride made her not tell my grandfather or my grandmother or her sister, my aunt. And that shows me how much she cares, which I can appreciate now. She doesn't appreciate me turning down 5 full rides to school, because she's looking at the money, but I'm looking at it as, you did for me what I thought was impossible. Now I'm about to do everything I can to give you what you need and what you deserve. So, and as far as boys hope, girls hope, I don't know. It's something that the money helps. Money definitely helps, but it's more the support that I get from the people that come around, like Hints. Even though we've been together for 4 years, he was my math teacher. Like, I can ask Hints anything. I can ask Hints for $1 every day, and he still gives it to me. The fact that I have people that care about me and want to see me do good, like I'll do good. And I guess not having that before, like when I was younger, made me not want to do anything, because I thought ain't nobody care. So, what was the last question? Advice for underclassmen, just take the time to do what needs to be done and take it seriously, because you gotta want it for yourself, nobody else is gonna want it for you. So you gotta do everything it takes to be successful. I'm done.